How are you guys doing? Today is Friday, October 15th, 2021. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of The Elite, I'm going to review the Elite matchups and performances that took place yesterday on Thursday, October 14th, as we navigate through the world of sports one day at a time. Taking a look at where we are as we are taking a snapshot at this point in the year, there are two teams left competing for the WNBA title as the WNBA Finals are still underway at this moment. The MLB race has dropped down to 4 teams as the last team has been eliminated from the divisional series round. And of course, football is most definitely underway as regular seasons are most definitely picking up their momentum. And I'm going to jump through each league one at a time. With that said, I'm going to start with the WNBA Finals. As right now, the Phoenix Mercury and Chicago Sky series is tied at 1. Game 3 will be played tonight in Chicago as the Sky look to take on the Phoenix Mercury. Series being tied at 1, it is now a best-of-3 series as the first team that wins 3 games in this series will be the team that takes home this coveted title, especially considering both these teams came a long way. Considering neither of these teams were a top 4 seed even entering the playoffs in the first place. Taking a look at what's going on with the MLB, yesterday was the final game of the divisional round series. As taking a look as we go to San Francisco, the team that finished with the best record in baseball, the San Francisco Giants, hosted the defending World Series champions, LA Dodgers. The Dodgers would end up beating the Giants 2-1 to advance to the National League Championship Series, where they will face off against the Atlanta Braves. This game was a 2-1 game. Looking at how this game ended up, it was virtually scoreless until the top of the 6th. Corey Seager's RBI double would make it a 1-0 game for the LA Dodgers. In the bottom of the 6th inning, in that very same inning, Darren Ruff's home run would tie it up for the Giants, and it would be a walk-off, not even a walk-off, it would be a RBI single from Cody Bellinger at the top of the 9th that would give the Dodgers what they needed to pick up a very big win over the San Francisco Giants and keep their playoff hopes alive, or at least keep themselves alive after being down 2-1 in this playoff series. For the 2000 in their last exhibition of the 2021 season for the San Francisco Giants, the start was given to Logan Webb. Webb allowed only 1 earned run off of 4 hits in 7 innings as he struck out 7. The final loss for the Giants this year would go to their setup relief pitcher, Camilo Doval. Doval allowed 1 earned run in .2 innings pitched. He would finish off the 8th and get pulled in the 9th. With this loss, he's 0-1. In the Giants batting lineup, their elite center fielder, Chris Bryant, went 2 for 4. He was the only player that finished with more than 1 hit for the day. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, the start was given to Corey Knebel. Knebel would allow no earned runs in only 1 inning as he struck out a batter. The win was given to the Dodgers setup relief pitcher, Kenley Jansen. He allowed no earned runs in the 8th inning as he struck out 2. With this win, he's now 1-0. The save would be given to the Dodgers' goated closer for the day, Max Scherzer. This is Scherzer's first ever save in the playoffs, or probably ever. He allowed no earned runs in the 9th inning as he struck out 2. This would be his very first save of the playoffs. In the Dodgers batting lineup, their elite right fielder, Mookie Betts, would go 4 for 4 with a run. He was the only player that finished with more than 1 hit on the Dodgers. With this win, the Dodgers have won this series 3-2, and they will advance to face off against the Atlanta Braves in the National League Championship Series. Taking a look at what's going on today will be Game 1 of the American League Championship Series, as the American League West champs, Houston Astros, will host the American League wildcard champs, the Boston Red Sox. And that is, of course, as we navigate through the MLB, there are 4 teams left out of 30, so that's where we are. Taking a look at what's going on with football in terms of college football will pick up today as 9th-ranked Oregon hosts unranked California, and unranked San Jose State is going to host 24th-ranked San Diego State. Taking a look at what went down with the NFL yesterday, the Philadelphia Eagles hosted the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers were able to beat the Eagles 28-12. The Buccaneers outscored the Eagles 21-7 in the first half. The Eagles outscored the Bucs 15-7 in the second half, but it just wouldn't be enough. For the Philadelphia Eagles in this matchup, their starting quarterback Jalen Hurts would throw for 115 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He also ran for an additional 44 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. That's 159 total yards of offense. The Eagles' leading rusher was Miles Sanders. He had 56 yards on 9 carries. He also had 10 yards on 2 receptions through the air. That's 66 total yards of offense for Philadelphia. On the defensive side of the ball, Alex Singleton led the team in tackles as he had 15 of them. Anthony Harris and Darius Slay would finish with the team's interceptions. Darius Slay, the elite defensive back, would finish with 3 tackles alongside his interception. And then for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the defending Super Bowl champs, their goated starting quarterback, Tom Brady, would complete 34 of his 42 passes. He threw for 297 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. He also ran for an additional yard. That's 298 total yards of offense. The Buccaneers' leading rusher was their running back, Leonard Fournette. He finished with 81 yards on 22 carries as he rushed for 2 touchdowns. He also had 46 yards on 6 receptions through the air. That's 127 total yards of offense. Their leading receiver was Antonio Brown. He had 93 yards on 9 receptions as he finished with a receiving touchdown. On the defensive side of the ball, Shaquille Barrett and Devin White led the team in tackles as they both had 5 on the day. Jamel Dean would finish with the team's only interception, and with this win, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 5-1 to start their season. That is the best record in the NFC South as of right now, and with this loss, the Philadelphia Eagles are now 2-4. They are now holding the second most amount of wins in the NFC at the moment. And right now, that is what the NFL is looking like, as there was only one Thursday game being played. Taking a look at what's going on with soccer as we look to see what's going on with FIFA World Cup qualifying. The only World Cup qualifying matchups took place amongst the South American nations. Argentina was able to beat Peru 1-0 as their only goal came from Lautaro Martinez. And then Brazil was able to beat Uruguay 4-1 as their first goal came from Neymar. 2 of their goals came from Rafinha. Their last goal came from Gabriel Jesus. Uruguay's only goal came from their elite striker, Luis Suarez. So that's what's going on with sports as of right now. Once again, today is Friday, October 15th, 2021, as we navigate through the world of sports one day at a time. I want to thank everybody for listening to all 8 minutes of this piece. I hope all is well, and I'll catch you with another episode tomorrow on Saturday, October 16th. Until then, thanks for listening. I hope all is well, and peace out. I'll catch you tomorrow.